Howdy gamers, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today, and welcome to the garden. I may or may not be basically an entire week late to play this track, but better late than never, I guess. I mean, thankfully, the good thing about this is I haven't actually yet seen anything on the track. So I saw it on the store, but then I had other things to do here and there, and now it's finally come to time for me to play it. And I'm excited for it, of course, as always. This is a Reaper/Kells collaboration, and we've got a little bit of an oriental vibe going on here, looking very feng shui indeed. Now, if any of you stopped by my stream the other day, you'll notice I've been having issues with my left stick, and I'm kind of noticing it as I'm flying around here as well. It gets to a certain point, and it will just stop me moving. So later today, we've got round one of outdoors. I'm hoping it doesn't affect me too much. I'll probably look at buying a new controller between now and then. But we'll use this as a little tester to see if it's still giving me any grief. And also, where on earth am I in this area? Look how cool this is. I have no idea if they're public or paid or ripped or anything like that. We've got some very lovely Nike boots. So channeling my inner JS7 today, and they look all right. I think they're a little bit on the tall side. They literally almost come straight up to my knee. But we're going to rock them today. We're going to see how they go. I got sent them in Discord. I don't have like an external link or anything like that, so please don't ask. Anyway, let's run from some laps, see how this track goes, and have nothing else to say. For all of you passionate gamers, you can now get 20% off all G Fuel products worldwide by using code LINS at checkout. And for any of you motorheads looking for some new drip or apparel, use code MXPR_LINS15 fxrracing.eu to get 15% off. All links and codes are in the description down below. Enjoy the video and drop a cheeky little like and subscribe. Right, now there are two versions of this. We have a prepped version and an unprepped version, and since I need to get a little bit of practice in before outdoors starts later today, I thought we would go for the rougher of the two options, and I feel like that's usually the most fun thing to do as well. So we're going to see how she goes. We've got a little bit of a unique start straight there where it goes over top of the rest of the track. It actually reminds me of the Reaper Doc off-season Supercross track with. Okay, good to know. So what a lot of creators seem to do really well is, you see these ruts in between jump faces? They are usually just like textures and norms. They are not actual terrain. This time, it is actual terrain. So we're going to have to be very careful. We're going to have to pick our way through this track in a very precise manner and see how it goes. And already my controller is giving me some problems. If none of you were here for the live stream where I set the Forest World Record, I was having a bit of grief with my controllers. So the controller that I'm using right now is my main controller. It's what I've used for like the last year at least. And it's the one that I usually feel most comfortable on. However, what it started doing is halfway through my turns, it basically stops turning. Like, it's almost as if there's something funky going on inside and it just stops registering that input, so it will straighten my bike up for a second and then lean me over again. But as you can imagine, if you're already cranked over in a rut going quite fast, if your bike stands itself up, you're going to go over the rut and crash. And it's been doing that a lot, mostly when I'm turning to the right, but I just noticed it when I turn to the left as well. I have an extra spare controller, but I spilt Pepsi all in it quite a while ago. So all of the buttons, so that my respawn button, my change up, change down gear buttons, they're all very, very sticky and get stuck. So I can't use that right now unless I fully take it apart and use like a cotton swab or something just to sort it all out. My other option is using my girlfriend's PS4 controller, which I did try. However, it's fairly newish and the sticks on it just feel a lot stiffer than what I would like. So then I almost feel like I can't turn at all on that. So I'm not in a good position right now in terms of controllers and in terms of feel, which is actually really annoying because right now, controller issues aside, I feel maybe the best I've ever felt on the game in terms of a competitive sense, maybe except for 2021 when I was actually decent, or was it 22? No, it was 20. It might have been 2022. Yeah, when I had the championship on the Husky. So yeah, I actually feel quite good right now. And I guess all it took was becoming a sheep and following the meta of riding the KTM to actually be somewhat competitive. But I've been enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to round one. I'm hoping that the controller doesn't give me too many issues. But we'll play it by ear. We'll see how she goes, and we can only go from there. And if it does give me a lot of grief, I'll just have to try and salvage whatever points I can, and then go and buy a new controller for next week. But yeah, we'll focus on this for right now. Track so far seems quite easy, quite straightforward, very, very flowy. Notice that the jumps, they don't seem like they're not as close together as I would have expected in a Supercross track. So they're fairly short and fairly peaky, but then the distance between each single, let's say, is quite big. And looking over on the track map on the right, I didn't realise just how short the track was until looking at it right here. Oh, I should probably try stepping onto that. Let me go triple. I don't think there's any way I can quad all the way into here, is there? Maybe if I got like a really good run. But that does seem like a little bit of a stretch. We go triple in. It's going to triple again. That one really boots you higher. Then you can probably quad out if you get a really, really good run. You see, there's like a little lip at the top of each one of these that really give you a big old boost. Let's go triple in. Can we quad? Oh, that's a big old stretch there. I'm not sure if that's like meant to be a quad intentionally or over the bars. Try getting a little bit carried away. Tried doing a bit of a tight out there. I thought that these bales just said fat at a distance. I had no idea they were Matty's bales. I apologise, Matty. And let's go through these bad boys. Trust off the back. Whoops, fairly straightforward. Just throttle and leaning back. No problem at all. Let's try the left-hand side. Front end almost went. That's just a little double, and then we'll go inside, hook this inside rut. Not sure if you can double out of that when you're taking that inside rut. And then inside here. I mean, it's very, very straightforward. Like, a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I know in the description of it, it says it should be good for easy... Well, what am I trying to say? It should be good for all skill levels, basically, for beginners and pros alike. Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit more difficult. It's definitely one that, for my level, is more of a work of art and good on the eyes than it is for like actual Supercross practice. I feel like a lot of Supercross mojo is gone now, where the season's done. The love of it's gone. Everyone's in outdoors mode. Right, can I quad this? Yes, there we go. Clean, lovely. I'm going to go around here. Going to triple in. Can I quad this? Stretch it. Tap the brake. Oh god, that's a big old jump. I don't know if I can get that. I need to be careful because if I come up too short on these jumps, I'm going to be sending my Achilles to the hospital, especially in these old Nike boots. I think I saw somewhere where Bubba said that like they were just absolutely awful. Like they look cool, but yeah, just really, really not good in terms of how they're built. And I suppose it was a different time back then. Like, imagine. These days, a big company like that, like Nike, coming in and... by the way, I know that's probably a cultural thing where a bunch of you probably say Nike and then others... I mean, I in the UK say Nike. It's completely different. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. I apologise if it upsets you. Get over it. Yeah, can you imagine a company like Nike coming along these days and just being like, hey, we're coming into the motocross scene? It wouldn't happen. They'd probably like collaborate with a company like Alpine Star or Fox, for example. Kind of, I guess, kind of Fox and Supreme done their own thing for a while, didn't they? Not in terms of boots, but in terms of gear. I imagine it'd be like that. You wouldn't get another company, like big brand, come in and just decide to start making motocross gear / apparel. Very, very interesting subject. And I like, so this colourway that I've got on right now, I'm trying to turn constantly so you can see them. I like where it's got like a different colour bottom to top. It actually does look like you're kind of wearing trainers at a quick glance. Not to go all bike life on you boys, I apologise. Got to stay true to the motocross roots. Yeah, very, very cool. So I believe this is a paid model that the AJP FXR racing team has acquired and gone out of their way to purchase. So yeah, I don't even know where they got them from. I don't know who they got them from. I'm not sure if it's a sim thing that's then been ported over. But either way, they look very, very cool. Oh, I forgot to... God damn it. I downloaded... I think like 2 days ago, I downloaded it's a rider protection, so like neck brace or body armor, but it is some dreadlocks that just poke out the back of your helmet, which I keep forgetting to put on, which would be quite cool. As a Malcolm Stewart enjoyer, I wish that we got to the point where the games were so advanced that we could actually have like hair physics where hair moves rather than just being a solid object. Because you imagine, like, I find it very funny / satisfying watching Malcolm in Supercross when he's like seat bouncing a little triple in a river and his hair just like floats up and then flops back down when he lands. I don't know why. I just love watching it. It's something majestic about it. I'd love for us to get to the point to have that. And we'll probably end up getting like female riders in at some point as well with hair physics. That'll be probably the next move for the old video games. We'll wait to see at some point. But so far, yeah, this track hasn't proved to be too difficult at all. I mean, at least in like just a general riding around the track sense, it's quite straightforward. So if you was to then try and go a little bit further and try and bust out some big boy quads or some crazy lines, then yeah, you might meet your maker. But oh god, get off that please. Oh Jesus, I do think 450 is the way to go. I think 250 might be a little bit of a struggle around here, but so far it hasn't been too bad. Let's try outside here again. What can we do? Just send it. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way up and over. And I'm glad that they thought enough to put collisions on these, so you can't like scumbag your way and just go down the middle and low line it and be a cheater. Nobody likes a cheater. Don't cheat. Bad. L. Also, so thank you very much everyone for giving me some GGs and congratulations on that Forest World Record. I don't imagine it will last very long, but I did also upload a video where it was Glen Helen World Record, and I could have not been. I couldn't have been more wrong if I tried. My brain literally forgot that NA exists and NA qualifying was a thing, and yeah, I thought that the lap time I ran was the fastest at the time, but apparently people went even faster just in NA qualifying, not even grinding laps afterwards. So I apologise for that. I've changed the title of the video to now be Glen Helen Not World Record. Hopefully that clears things up a little bit. I'm still happy with that, and I've seen, I think since then actually as well, Hakon has set like a 46 flat, something like that, like really low 46, and the lap I did felt good. So to go an entire 2 seconds faster, I don't know where the time comes from, to be honest. I feel like my bike would just explode if I tried going any faster. I mean, the bike does explode most of the time when I try going fast. That's why it takes quite a few attempts to get a good lap in. But whether it's suspension or whether you get a point where you just get one lap that's particularly lucky, no idea. Can we quad that? Quad that. Get over it. Oh, that's so close. I don't know if that's like the intended line or what. I imagine because of how the ruts are on the faces of these jumps, if you move your bike over from one side to the other just a tiny bit, the takeoff will be completely different, so you'll get a different trajectory. So I feel like most of the battle right now is just trying to find the sweet spots. Not lovely little tyre tap there. Like, honestly, if anybody out there is making a track, if you add a tyre tap, like an intentional tyre tap, anywhere in your track, it will instantly go up like at least 2 ratings in my books. I absolutely love it. Most satisfying thing to do on the entire game. And I mean, that Glen Helen track that we played the other day, the little tyre tap before the finish through them few rollers, so satisfying. Like, it's not a difficult thing to do. Like, I've done it every single lap with no problem, but there's something just, oh, it's so nice. It's so satisfying to get it right and get it clean. So I'm just recording this after watching the preview lap that Stone Rider done of round 1 at Parlour, and I kind of like, I mean, it's always very hard to tell from the preview laps anyway, because he'll take different lines than what we do, and he's just showing off the track. He's not trying to go for a heater or anything, but it looks like they're going in a good direction in terms of the roughness, because it does look fairly rough, but it looks like it's rough to the point where the game can still handle it. It doesn't look like you're going to go into a section and you're instantly just going to get booted over the bars. But there's also a couple of corners that I noticed. The one that I picked up on specifically was the right-hander after the whole shot line on Parlour. So you're on the start gate, you turn left, and then that very next right-hander, it looks like you genuinely have to like slow down and really take your time and pick your way through the corner. Now that was just what it looked like on the inside of the turn. I haven't seen what the outside looks like. It could be a situation where we just end up railing the outside to carry momentum. Maybe we can try and hit the old jet line afterwards up the rollers. That'll be quite cool. But yeah, overall, the track looks good. There's some parts, I will admit, they do look one-lined. However, and this is a big however, I don't know what could have been done to prevent it, because the track itself, especially in real life, there was a lot of sections that were quite one-lined where they were literally just following the leader. So yeah, I'm not sure what they could have done without like fully changing the aspect of the track and not making it a replica. They could do like weird things like adding like an inside roller, for example, to slow it inside down, but then that's not true to life, and the whole point of these tracks is to try and be as close to real life as possible. So I don't mind it. I really don't. And it's round 1 as well. I mean, you don't win championships at round 1. We're just rocking up to try and have a solid result and see how she goes. And hopefully, again, my controller doesn't give me too many issues. But overall, I'm excited for it. And I guess this is my little bit of practice before taking on the racing tonight. After this, I don't know, probably go to the gym or something. Gym's been going well so far. So we're a month in, or just under a month in, probably like 27-ish, 28 days in so far, and the missus is down about 7 pounds, and I am all down about 8, I think. So yeah, really good, going well. Oh, Go on, land it. Ah, god damn it. Overall, this track looks very, very pretty. Quite simple. Didn't expect it to be as simple as it was. But I think, yeah, for the more beginnerish to intermediate level riders, this will be good fun, and probably still prove to be quite a challenge to get a nice smooth lap going on. But yeah, not a bad track whatsoever, and we always like to see the Reaper collaborations these days. He's doing very, very well with getting all these tracks out here from different creators. Might have to steal that idea at some point. Anyone slide in my DMs, please. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all later on for the live stream, and cheer your boy on. Hopefully we can just get like a solid position. I think top 5 at round 1 will be beautiful, top 3 will be amazing. Is there a win on the cards? Who knows? It always depends how the track feels from the moment you download it. Usually you get a good feeling there and then, but we shall see. So if you did enjoy the video, please do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, all that lovely stuff, and have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.
I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want.